Did you know there are places around the world where Americans aren't allowed to visit, whether it's due to political tensions, safety concerns, or strict government policies? Some countries have closed their doors to you as citizens. In this video, we'll explore 10 such countries where Americans will be banned or severely restricted in 2025. Country number 1, North Korea. North Korea has long been one of the most restrictive countries for American travelers due to political tensions between North Korea and the United States. The U.S. government has implemented strict travel bans. Americans who attempt to visit the country will face severe difficulties as North Korea remains closed off to U.S. citizens in 2025. Even with special permissions, entering the country is highly challenging, making it almost impossible for ordinary tourists to visit. Country number 2, Iran. Americans have faced travel restrictions to Iran for years, and in 2025, this is unlikely to change. Diplomatic relations between the U.S. and Iran remain strained, and the U.S. government still advises against traveling to the country. If an American is granted access, it is often under strict conditions, making general tourism almost impossible. Country number 3, Syria. The ongoing conflict in Syria makes it one of the most dangerous countries in the world to visit due to the war and instability. The U.S. has long issued a warning to its citizens, and entering the country in 2025 remains off limits without special permission. It is highly unlikely that an American traveler would be allowed in without facing significant risks. Country number 4, Cuba. While travel to Cuba has become more accessible in recent years, restrictions remain for American citizens. In 2025, most Americans will need a special visa to visit Cuba. With political tensions between the U.S. and Cuba still in play, traveling there without government approval remains challenging. Country number 5, Saudi Arabia. Although Saudi Arabia has begun to open up to international tourism, American citizens are still subject to strict entry requirements. While the kingdom has issued tourist visas to other countries, the political climate between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia may lead to additional hurdles for American travelers in 2025. It's important to research thoroughly before planning a trip here. Country number 6, Venezuela. Due to the political instability and deteriorating relations between the U.S. and Venezuela, Americans are unlikely to be allowed to enter the country in 2025. The U.S. government has issued an advisory against travel to Venezuela, and most American passports are not accepted for entry due to the political situation. Country number 7, Libya. Libya has been in a state of instability for years, and American citizens face significant risks when trying to visit. While there are some exceptions for humanitarian aid, U.S. travelers are generally barred from entering the country in 2025. Travel restrictions remain in place due to the ongoing conflict and safety concerns. Country number 8, Somalia. Somalia is another country plagued by conflict, making it an unsafe destination for American citizens. The U.S. government maintains a travel ban for Somalia, citing terrorist activity and instability. In 2025, Americans will still face extreme difficulty entering Somalia, with most travelers being denied entry. Country number 9, Afghanistan. The political situation in Afghanistan remains volatile, particularly following the Taliban's resurgence. In 2025, Americans will still be restricted from entering Afghanistan unless they have a specific purpose that aligns with the current political climate. The U.S. State Department has issued a firm warning against traveling to Afghanistan, and most will not be allowed in. Country number 10, Yemen. Yemen is in the midst of an ongoing civil war, and its unstable environment makes it extremely dangerous for travelers. The U.S. government has advised Americans to stay away from Yemen for years, and this travel ban is expected to remain in place through 2025. Most American citizens will be denied entry due to the security risks involved. And that's the list of 10 countries where Americans aren't allowed in 2025. These restrictions highlight the complex geopolitical relationships and safety concerns that influence global travel. If you're planning international trips, make sure to stay informed about the latest travel advisories and policies. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Let us know in the comments which country surprised you the most. See you in the next video.